Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one is going to be on Riddle, RKBro. I am personally very excited about this one. Riddle is finally in the game. He's a chaotic technician from the modern era. He has 3 gears. He's got the base gear, and he has the green and yellow gears. The first one will give you moves that generate green gems, create 2 more. The second one makes your bleed do 50% more damage. He's got several links. He's got the raw link, 1 more MP, modern era gems do 5% more damage, and he has the RKBro link. Multiply gems generated from moves will increase their strength by an additional 100%. That's a really good tag link. He is a coach, a fantastic coach. This coaching ability is crazy. Moves that generate black gems will create 2 more black gems. Power gems generated from moves will add 13,000 more damage on each attack. That's all the way at 21k. Very, very good coach. This would be a top level coaching ability for sure. And the card alone is worth it just for the coaching ability. However, the card is very fun, which we will get into. This is the strap I'm going to be running, Double Fury. You can see green gem damage is up at 86%. We got a 2 words for you played on. And the other thing of note is we have a green move damage medal on tier 4, maxed out at 133%. So that's what we're going to be running for this one. 2 words for you if you don't know. 50% chance to create 2 random X break gems each time you use a signature move or swipe a gem. So it's going off half the time, and making 2 X break gems should give us a little bit more explosion and damage, hopefully. Let's take a look at the first moveset. I have 5 movesets for you guys today. We're going to get started with a tricolor build. Shout out to Davey D. It's going to feature the 5-star move, the ankle lock, 12 MP, color submission, choose 7 gems to make into blue gems, and do 31,000 damage for 5 turns. The Ripcord knee strike, 8 MP blue, deal 46k damage and deal 219,000 bleed damage for 3 turns. German suplex, 1 MP purple, deal 39k damage and make 1 random gem into green gems. For the entourage, we're running with Lawler for blue MP for the bleed, Razar for 1 more blue MP and making 4 green gems, Hall of Fame Hall for 1 more green gem, and Lacey for purple and green gems, 20% more damage. No big deal if you don't have Hall of Fame Hall. 1 less green gem there, not the end of the world. I'll be cycling through trainers in this one, so you should see a lot of different trainers that are options. Green gem damage would potentially be an option. Bruno at the sub coach would be an option. Alternative plate would be the All Heart, which buffs your gems after submission, your green and purple by 100%. We're going to go on the road against Alistair Black, another technician, so tech versus tech, and let's see how this goes. I can tell you my favorite movesets are at the end, so we're going to start with the less fun, and it's going to get better and better and better. This isn't bad, though. Tour perks plus 2 MP, plus 1 on a match. So in feud, the blue would be 1 short. You could also use Honky Tonk Man plate for this, as it would give you 3 blue MP when you get a green match. And we do have the gear, so we're throwing a bunch of randoms out. Not quite enough to hit the sub there. However, we did get the X break to go off, so that'll give us a little more damage. And we hit the other one, so a nice cascade. That's 500,000 off of that 3 swipe. So that's not bad. Bleed going off too. 2 ticks of that. So you can see healthy chunk there. And we did manage to refill the blue and charge the sub. So once the sub is charged from here on out, you're just rolling. It's bleed, sub, repeat. We're not even going to bother chucking the green gems right now because we don't want to risk a cascade and we want to drain him. So bleed, choose sub to refill that, and then we have the purple to refill the green. So ends up working pretty good. We can also work around the cross break if we're careful. And we just want to make sure we leave a gem where it's going to stay blue and not get broken, right? I could leave the cross breaks too. You can choose over them and turn them. Doesn't really matter. Kind of what you want to do. I was just trying to control the pin bar here on this one for filling the green, although we would be fine probably cascading it for a big pin too. Yeah, why not? Get some more bleed going on. And we should finish him up next turn, I would think. Should we gamble? Should we gamble with the random? Why not? We have the match well in hand. Let's gamble with the suplex. Of course, if we had all heart, all those green gems would be buffed quite a bit. Watch out for those X breaks. Bunch of damage. So you can do some fun stuff with the sub, choosing into breaking the X breaks and stuff as well. So there's a lot you can do there with that. Not my favorite moveset, but it is a tricolor and gives you some options. So let's take another look at the next moveset. This is going to be available at 4-star. We're going to keep the 1 MP move in. I really like the 1 MP move. Not having to use an MP trainer if you don't want to is huge. So this one is a little bit different. We're essentially... let's get it set up first. We'll go with the purple, the other purple. This is the reversal. I'm not a big fan of this move for most of his movesets. He's really aggressive, not defensive, so most of the time I don't think using the reversal is going to make sense, but this way I can at least show you guys, even if I don't get a chance to kick out, there it'll be. So the reversal, 4 MP purple, deal 147k damage, kick out a pin and swap 4 random gems to purple gems. Arm catch overhead kick, deal 49k damage and make all green gems into multiply gems of strength 5. So we're going to run those. That's a 7 MP green. We're going to run no MP trainer, and we're going to put Macho in. Gem generate. For some more greens, you could also use King of Kings. You could also use Matt Hardy. You could also use Finn Balor, Demon Balor, if you don't have Matt Hardy. I'd probably use the cheap shot as an alternative one here. You could, at the coach, also use... Ooh, that's some weird sound. That sounds like a freeze. In fact, we did freeze. Guess we'll reload this. Could also use, like... Texina for green gem damage, that would work. Let's get loaded back in here. Could easily edit this out, but you know, why would we want to do that? Where is the fun in that? It's more fun to watch me crash and say, haha, look at this guy. So really, there's a bunch of different ways you can run this card, super flexible. So I'm a big fan. You'll see towards the end how strong he gets. Very, very strong. Let me change this back so we can see. There we go. Very, very strong. And he's basically a better Texina with some builds coming up, and kind of similar to a Kofi with this 1 MP move. You'll see later just how strong it gets. So let's get back out there. Let's see if we lost our life. I think we were right here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 327 health packs later. And here we go. There's a flat green gem damage coach. I don't have him yet. That would be another option at the coach. This one, 2 words for you, might come in really handy, and you can definitely do some things. Ideally, we don't want to cause a pin necessarily, but it is nice to fill the greens, because essentially we're going to random into those multiply gems. You'll see what I mean once black gets done doing whatever it is he's going to do here. Which he's loaded. He loads really quick. That's another reason I went against him. He's ready to go, like, right from the start. So I'm going to get rid of these because we have pin bar to play with. So we're going to get rid of those loot box gems now. And now we can change all of the greens to multis. And as we connect these, they're going to be massive, right? 92k. So we can random into those. And we also have the kickout move loaded, should we need that. Not bad. About 757k there. Still not even close to his best movesets. And of course, everything is full. Kickout's loaded. I'm going to try and get a few more greens on the board. So I'm going to go ahead and do a swipe. Then I'll go ahead and hit this. Hopefully I don't cover up too many greens. And kickout loaded itself, which is kind of funny. Just a little row break for like 400k. Again, not the greatest moveset. This one is simply in there to show you guys the kick out, which you got to see. That was my main goal with this one. Like I said, kick out, you're generally not going to be running. I don't really see much reason to. That's unfortunate, because as soon as we do a move, we're going to pin him, so I'm just going to throw some greens out and hope for the best. Trust me when I say it gets crazy at the end here. All the movesets after this, the fun stuff is coming. Well, at least I get to turn and multiply this time. Bro to sleep. Alistair Black doing Alistair things. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what his contest looks like, because I very much want this card. He will be my next gold tech if I get him. I didn't do the kick out. Kind of sick of cascading and causing close to pins, so I'd rather get this move off and hopefully get a fun cascade here. It's okay. That one may... Nope. Definitely nope. But that's the main thing against black. I knew I'd get a chance to show the kick out, because he's just going to pin every turn pretty much. Maybe this time? Question mark? Nope, not happening. Ba-da-ba-ba. Okay. Boy, how long has this match went? Most of this video is this match. Recommend watching this match in 5 times, or just skipping right to the end of this one. It's literally just in there so you guys could see the kick out, and you got to see it. Now we finally get somewhat of a cascade. This one's definitely going to do it. So next moveset is going to be double blue sub. This is like John Cena on steroids, no chance of causing a pin. I don't need the extra blue MP from AJ with tour perks, but in feud you will. My Kyrie is also not leveled, so adding a whopping 5% on the bleed. So if you don't have Kyrie, no worries. Let's take a look at this one. We've seen the sub, so I don't need to go over that, and we've seen the bleed, so I don't need to go over that. What we are going to see is the other blue move. You can do this starting at 4-star. In fact, if you're doing your trial, this is going to be pretty much the easiest way to get through the trial without a strap or anything like that. This moveset is probably going to seem like the strongest through 5-star silver. At 5-star gold, it's definitely not, though. So the new move is the Power Bomb, 8 MP blue, deal 46k damage and gain 11 green MP. We are going full blue. Lawler and AJ. Again, you could definitely use all heart for this build set. Absolutely could. I think it would be pretty solid when you're... Nope, you would not want to use that. It doesn't make green gems. So really I would use Cheap Shot. No, Cheap Shot isn't good on this one either. 2 words for you seems like about it then, because you're not going to have any problems recycling. And we went move damage with Bruno. Could edit that out too, but, you know, then I would sound smarter than I am. Could also use Honky Tonk Man for blue move damage. You could put a blue move damage metal on instead of green for this build. I'm obviously not switching it for this. Those are things that would help. This moveset in particular is one I would have in my back pocket with line bonuses for feud. You know, often we'll get those 50, 100% bleed line bonuses. This one would be ridiculous. There's also bleed and sub perks often. And you're just going to recycle without causing a pin. Where Cena can cause a pin, RKBro, Riddle can't. Because he's not touching the board there. Not a lot of blue on the board, so I'm probably going to let these cross breaks just hang out for now. And see what happens. Yeah, so ignore the all heart. That's not going to help because we're not making green gems. I mean, potentially, because we have the 2 words for you, we're going to break some greens, but obviously you wouldn't have that if you had the all heart. And you are committing to a full drain with this build, so that's where you'd want those perks for the subs hitting harder or the line bonus for the bleed and stuff. I mean, we're going to do close to, I think, 1,000,000 damage a turn like this. More when we can start breaking some of this stuff. Make that. Put that sub there, and do that. See big chunks of damage start coming off. Maybe 3 cycles potentially this way. In feud, I think you could do it in 2. Almost impossible for someone to get moves off unless they have a 1 MP move. Ooh, please fix that, Scopely. That noise is far too loud. Let's see if we finish him off this way. Again, this is super strong, not my favorite moveset at all. We should be safe-ish here. Boy, that was bad luck. It's okay, though. Because we're reloaded. So it takes a little bit longer with these subs. Like I said, have to be the right line bonus, but pre 5-star gold and trial, this is going to be very fast and probably worth doing. Let's just not cascade here. Easy win. So 2 builds left. These are my favorite 2. I prefer the last one the most. But this can let you get started. So potentially, I would run this one. Potentially, if there was a line bonus with +1 in feud. And this one, I would consider the Honky Tonk Man plate aside from these 2. In case you need to recycle. So we're putting the finisher in, which we haven't seen yet, and back to that arm catch overhead. So finisher is the only one we haven't seen yet. Deal 67k damage, choose 5 gems to make into green gems, pin the opponent 10 MP green. Entourage, we're going to put Razar back in and load up on green gem damage. So we're going to choose a bunch. We're going back to Lacey and Hexina for green gem damage. Right here. So the benefit to this moveset is you're going to be ready on turn 1, assuming you have +1 on your line or your opponent doesn't have max defensive perks. But you also don't have to touch the gem board, so no chance of forcing an early pin. Downside is it won't recycle, but you're probably not going to need it, assuming there's a few green gems on the board, which there's not too many in this case. There's 5. You could also consider putting more green gem coach instead of Cena. I want to say it's Amber Moon or Rhea Ripley. I get them mixed up. One is green, one is blue. This will fill both moves. You're going to make the multis, and then we're going to choose into it. And we also have the 2 words for you to choose into potentially as well. Remember, we're getting an extra 2 greens from the gear here as well, because I do have both gears for the preview. So the goal here is to connect every multiplied gem. So we want those. If we keep that a row break, we also take out the cross break. That gets that one. And we can make that a 5 match and get that one. And then we can get a row break and break that one too. So that should give us maximum destruction. Honky Tonk Man plate would help with recycle if we need it. You can see we did recycle the greens though. Hit for 1,000,000 damage. Not the best, but not terrible. He can't kick out, and the greens were recycled. So next one is my favorite one because it doesn't need an MP trainer. we're just bringing that 1 MP move back and calling it good. I may run this one twice for you. We'll see how it goes. Board isn't going to always cooperate. You're not always going to be turn 1. Sometimes you're going to cascade. Sometimes you're going to miss. But often you're going to be turn 1. But it's really nice for Feud to not have and use an MP trainer. So the benefit to using the 1 MP move is we can use Matt Hardy, and really we're also chucking green gems, so there's more likely to be a bunch of green gems on the board with this one. So absolutely, this has the potential for some really big hits. I can tell you I've done 2.8 million damage on turn 1 with this build set. I doubt I will be able to hit that hard here. That was obviously a good board, and the game decided to cooperate. But the potential is there. So this is obviously a really nice starting board. Tons of greens. Might even cause us to cascade to a pin, or not. So this has a lot of potential to be a massive hit. And we also got the cross breaks out, so yeah. Because that's going to go right through there and hit a bunch of those if for some reason we can't connect all of the dots. Which it looks like we're going to have no issues. This should be huge. Oof. Best is going to be a big one, guys. Big cascade too. Dear goodness. Yeah, 2.6 million. There you go. Turn 1. No MP trainers. I don't feel like I need to do another one. That's obviously with a good board and everything going right. So most of the time you're going to be turn 1, sometimes turn 2. I can't really see a scenario where you're going to go past turn 3 with how strong that is. Maybe if they have a multi-down coach, you might be turn 3. But not needing an MP trainer is pretty clutch. And that's a lot of fun. So I really like that build. That's my favorite by far. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will do a tag match that I'll record as well, and maybe even do some trial RKBro at 5-star bronze with a strap and no gear, because a lot of us, if we get him, may not get gear. Hopefully we get him. I hope I get him. He's a great coach. I hope you guys get him. Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and shares. That really helps me out. Certainly excited for this. If I get him, he's absolutely going to be my next 5-star gold tech. I think he's one of the best technicians in the game. So there you have it. Thanks for watching, guys, and good luck out there.